Hello, fellow Redditors. I am making this video to kind of give you a quick 1 minute recap on what my testing experience was with the CompTIA A plus 901, which I passed, um, and hopefully get you a little less nervous about the whole process. It so first of all, you get about 90 minutes or an hour and a half to take this test, and there's 80 questions for it. No matter how much no matter how much you practice, sorry, um, there's always going to be a question that you didn't see there, that you might not have thought of. My advice for that is to use common sense. Use your deductive reasoning and learn your concepts, because as long as you learn your concepts, you'll be able to identify in these a lot of multiple choice questions in the test what is just bullcrap and what are the likely answers. It usually boils down to there are four choices on the multiple choice exam, and two of them make sense, and two of them are like, what are these doing here? If you know what you're talking about, if you did your studying. Um, it's nerve wracking as all hell, but you just have to understand that it's not going to help you to focus on it. You just have to put your mind on solving those problems. And honestly, they're not really that hard. It's really intimidating because of all the material that you have to cover. It feels like it's very vast. 901 is like hardware, general information. You have to remember all these ports. You should know all these ports, but during the test, um, it's more general than you would expect. So it's not as bad as you think it is. As long as you go in there with a mindset that you're gonna do well, and that you studied a good amount, then honestly you should be fine. Especially with the resources that we have set up there on the Google Drive folder. I apologize ahead of time if I stutter. I'm not really used to doing these kind of videos. What else can I tell you? Simulations. They did have some simulations, so be prepared for that. What I mean by simulations is that there will be a question, or more a scenario where they'll ask you, "Hey, can you configure this wireless router for this customer because he does not want SSID to be publicly displayed?" It's super simple, and they'll give you a screen that looks like a Wi-Fi router, a setting screen, and you'll deal with that. So you will see a lot of simulations. Printers, you will see a lot of questions on printers. Um, I remember that vividly. I actually didn't know. I knew a lot less about printers than I admit, and I got more questions wrong uh, than I'd like to about printers. But you got to get to know your printers, the differences between laserjet, inkjet, thermal printing, and dot matrix, which they're fairly simple. I just kind of neglected those. Um, what else? If I'm not mistaken, you get a do-over too. Not to tell you fell the first time, but if it does happen to you, you'll be all right, man. You get another try, and at least you'll know what you're coming into the second time. But yeah, it was really simple, really gratifying when you get that, and then you just have to prepare for the 902, which is more troubleshooting than anything else. But long story short, if you're gonna take the 901 exam, be prepared for simulations. Be prepared for printed questions. Know your stuff. Learn your concepts. Do not get discouraged when you. Okay, that's the last thing. Do not get discouraged if you see a question that you just don't know, because there's 80 of them. You could flag one. Flagging means that you could click on a little flag icon on the test that lets you come back to that question later, so you don't linger on it. You can keep on answering the ones that you know, and then when you're done, you're gonna have a window of time to kind of try to figure out the ones that you really don't know. So do not get discouraged by those, and just yeah, use your resources, man. I hope that this kind of helped you. I know it's a little vague, and I'm sorry, it's the first time I'm doing one of these kind of videos. But I hope this helps. And if you have any specific questions, you can put them down on the YouTube section, or just send me a message on Reddit. Again, it's ZabbyZab, ZABYYZAB. And I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I'm actually about to go into work now. So you guys have a great day.